Hey guys, what's up? It's Julie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my fourth FlossTube video, which is a video about cross stitch. If you're not interested in cross stitch and you're looking for my usual content, this is not it, but don't worry, I still will be posting non-cross stitch related videos, so you can just click off of this video and wait for my next non-cross stitch related video. If you are here for the cross stitch, welcome. Like I said, my name is Julie. I'm fairly new to FlossTube. Like I said, this is my fourth video, but I'm not new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, a little over 3 years, so I'm not new to talking to a camera. I've been doing that since I was 15. So I'm 19 now, if I didn't say that already. So I've been talking to a camera for a while, but the difference is in normal or like other YouTube content, it's common to edit videos down, so you can say something more than one time until it sounds the way that you want it to sound, and then just edit out the parts that you don't like, and then the videos are kind of shorter. So it is new to me to make long videos that are unedited and to just talk without thinking about what I'm gonna say next. So I'm kind of new to this type of video, but it's fun. So I basically do weekly updates. This is gonna be my second weekly update because my first two FlossTube videos were an intro and whip parade. So this is kind of my second weekly update. Or it is my second weekly update. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my whips that I worked on in the past week. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite floss tubers, because someone asked in a recent video who my favorite floss tubers are, so I'm going to talk about that. And then I also have a little bit of haul, actually, surprisingly. So this month I've been doing Arbitrary August, which is a thing that Stitchin' Mommy, she's a floss tuber, came up with. Her name is Sarah. I think she came up with it a couple years ago, and basically you put your whips in a bucket, like on pieces of paper or on an app, like on a wheel. So, and then you spin the wheel, or you pick out a whip every day, and that's what you stitch on for the day. So I'm doing that. I also wanted to say really quickly, in my last video I kept saying Arbitrary August, like A-U, but it's arbitrary, like A-R. So anyways, I know how to pronounce it, I know how it's spelled. I don't know why I kept saying arbitrary instead of arbitrary, but anyways, just wanted to point that out. So here's the app I use. It is called Tiny Decisions, and it is actually available on Android now, I think. So you can use this no matter what kind of device you have. And if it's not available on Android, if that is incorrect information, then there's other apps out there that are like this. But yeah, this one is called Tiny Decisions, and basically I put not all of my whips. Originally I had all of my whips on here, but then I decided that some of them I just didn't feel like working on, so I took some off. But I think I have 9 whips on here. So every day I spin the wheel, and then that's what I stitch on. So I took a screen recording of what I spun today, which was Summertime by Stitchrovia. It's an Etsy shop, and I can't like show you live because I film on my phone, so that's why I insert the screen recording of that, and I just want to show you what it looks like, really. So that is what I spun today. So after I film this, that's what I will start stitching on. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with the whips that I worked on this week. So on August 9th, I spun Peppermint Purple's Sal, which I told you in my last video, but I hadn't worked on it yet in my last video. So after I filmed my last video is when I started working on this one. So this is the Peppermint Purple Sal by Peppermint Purple. It's on Facebook, so if you want to join, you just have to join the Facebook group, and then it's free. So it is a year-long sale, so we're in the middle of a little bit over halfway through, and every Wednesday a pattern is released for this sow. So I don't have a complete what it will look like when it's done, obviously, because it's a stitch along. But here's what it looked like last time I showed you guys. And I didn't get too much done on this, but so I filled in this block right here. Sorry, the white is kind of washing the camera out, but I did this block right here, and then I did the outline for these 3 blocks, and I filled in that one as well. So that is what that looks like. I said this in my whip parade, but the border is not part of the stitch along. She has some borders you can pick from on the Peppermint Purple website, from some that she made, I think, and then there's another tab for some that the Facebook group members made. So this is one of the ones on her website, and I'm still a couple weeks behind. I think they just released this block, so I'm a month behind, but I did get kind of caught up a little bit. I'm less behind than I was last week, so that's good. I really like working on this, but I just, well, obviously with Arbitrary August, I only work on it when it gets spun, so, and it's only been spun once in 16 days, so, well, actually 15 days, because I started on August 2nd, but okay. And then on the 10th, I actually spun Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers, which also is my focus piece. So what I've been actually doing for Arbitrary August is I'll spin one of my whips and then work on it for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and then I'll stop and start working on Pandemic because I want to finish Pandemic before the end of the year. So really, I don't know why I put it on the whip wheel, because obviously I'm going to work on it either way. But anyways, I did, and I spun it on the 10th. So, okay, so this is what Pandemic looks like when it is completed. It is a very big pattern. It is also my first Long Dog Samplers, so it's a big one to start with. And here it is last time I showed you guys. Here's what it looked like last time I showed you guys. And then this week I actually finished another page, so I have 5 pages complete out of 20, I think. And then there's a picture of what it looked like with the 5 pages like completed. I like how it looks because it's like a very straight line. And then I also, last night I worked on, hold on, I'll make it bigger. There we go. Last night I worked on this part, the purple. So you can see the page finish right here was like a line, and then I did all of this last night. Completed the rest of that purple section. So next time I pick this up, it will be black, back to black. But yeah, that's what it looks like so far. Here's the entire piece of fabric. It is huge. I'm doing this on 18 count Aida, so it's pretty big. And also, by the way, if you want to join the Pandemic Facebook group, I would highly recommend that, because people are doing this in so many different colors, in so many different ways, and it is really cool to look at all of the different variations of this pattern can look like. So I recommend joining that Facebook group. I also kept track, well, I started keeping track on Friday, so only 2 days ago, how many stitches I do on Pandemic a day, because there is a certain amount of stitches I'm supposed to be doing a day to get it done by the end of the year, which I have not been hitting, so I decided to start tracking how many stitches I do a day. So on Friday the 14th, I put 100 stitches in, which was just doing this top border of the whole page. I think that was the 100. And then yesterday, the 15th, I did 520 stitches on this, which was finishing this purple bit right here. So that is what I tracked so far. Next week I'll have, next video, I will have a lot more tracking days of this one. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. I love working on this one. And it will be my biggest project finished. So hopefully I can get that done by the end of the year, but I need to step it up a little bit. Okay, so on August 11th, I spun Summertime by Stitch Rovia, which is actually what I spun today. So here is what it looked, or here's what the full finished piece will look like. This is a pattern from Stitch Rovia, which is designed by Emma Congdon, and I love her patterns so much. I have another whip from her that I didn't spin this week, so you won't see it, but it's in my whip parade. So here's what it looked like last time you guys saw it. I can't actually remember what it looked like. Okay, anyways, that's what it looked like. You know what it looks like. So here's what I did. I think I finished filling in, oh, I remember. Okay, so I finished the blue and the pink over here, so this says flip-flops. So I finished that part. And then I started on the next little rectangle. And not much of that, but yeah. So I finished this one, which was good. And again, this is 18 count Aida. Pretty much everything I stitch on is 18 count Aida because it's cheap. Alright, so on August 12th, I spun Let Us Rejoice. It is a country cottage needleworks pattern from 123 Stitch. And here, I have so here's what it will look like when it is all done. Sorry about the glare. It's a little house with the two birds and the trees, and it says, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So I think that is so cute. I love the little house. And I'm doing this on blue 14 count Aida. Switched it up. And okay, so here's what it looked like last time that I showed you guys. I had just done some of the top border, not really border, but the top flower vine and one of the flowers, I think. And then here is what I did this week. So I did the rest of the red flowers, and then I started on the words. So I got this is the, and then the start of the word day. So that was a good amount of stitches in. And also, by the way, one of my nails came off this week. But yeah, so got a good amount done there. And this one's gonna be a quick stitch if I actually, like, if I keep spinning it. I feel like I could finish this one. Sorry for all the crinkles. I keep most of my projects in these Ziploc bags. Okay, and then on August 13th, I spun Believe by Sue Miller. It is a Heaven and Earth design. So here's what the finished piece will look like. And then what it looked like last time you guys saw it. So like I said in my last video, I decided to start doing this by color completion. So I've only been working on one color, which is this blue. And I think I did like all of this area right here and maybe some down into here. I don't know, but yes. That color has around 11,000 stitches left, so nowhere near done with that color, but that's okay. Sorry, the white like washes out the screen really bad. Okay, we have 2 left, so On August 14th, I spun Mountain Cabin, which is another Heaven and Earth design, and it is by Dominic Davison. I think I've been saying Davison, like with a B, because it's like cursive on the pattern and it looks like a B to me. So I was saying Dominic Davison, but it's Dominic Davison. So sorry about that. But so here's what it looked like, or here's what the finished piece looks like. Really pretty mountain cabin. No, oh, and by the way, this is the mini version, so it's mini, the mountain cabin. And then there's what it looks like last time I showed you guys. So I said this in my last video, I decided to go all the way across the top instead of continuing to do it page by page because I was bored with this area. So here's what I did. I went all the way across the top. So that is going to be the entire size of it. Width wise. But yeah, so I got these bright blues in. And I think this looks really pretty. So I'm excited to start filling in the blue over here. And yeah. Oh, and I did, on the 14th, I did 637 stitches on this, which was pretty good for me. So I didn't stitch on Pandemic at all this day though. So, or maybe I did. This is the day I got 100 stitches on. Yeah. So I did 637 stitches on this and 100 stitches on Pandemic on Friday, which was World Cross Stitch Day. So I did around, or exactly 737 stitches on World Cross Stitch Day. So that is that one. And this was my first Head, Heaven and Earth. So I really love it. And this is one that I'm probably going to hang up in my room because it matches my colors. Okay, and then on the 15th, yesterday, I spun Dreaming of Mums, which is a Rosewood Manor pattern design. Let me get it out of the bag. So this is what the finished piece looks like. It's a bunch of flowers. It says Mums everywhere, as you can tell. And there's what it looked like last time I showed you guys. So I didn't get a ton done on this, but one stitch, if you even do one stitch on a project, the next time you pick it up, that's one less stitch you have to do. So it's okay if you don't get a lot of progress done every day. Progress is progress, you know? So here's what I did. I finished this motif, so I did this little flower right here, and then I started on this one, and I also backstitched this Mums right here. So that is what I did. I do want to point out, well, first of all, I'm doing the backstitch in black, even though in the pattern it's in green. I like the way that the black stands out, so. And also, with this little, okay, hold on. Let me get it. With this flower right here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like, okay, so there's like the 3, skip 1, 3. It's not focusing very well, but there's like 3 stitches and then a space and then 3, and then there's a full row and another full row. Well, on the bottom, there's 3, skip 1, 3, and then there's only 1 full row before it gets into those. So it's uneven. And so I looked at the pattern, and it's even in the picture, but I can't show you the actual pattern. But like, I kept looking at it, and it's charted the way that I stitched it, not the way that it looks on the cover photo. So I don't know why, but it is uneven. So I just decided to leave it since that is the way that the pattern is designed, but it is uneven, which might bother some people. Okay, so that is all of the whips that I worked on this week. And like I said, today I spun Summertime by Stitchrovia, so I will work on that after I finish filming. And then, okay, so I guess I'll do haul first, and then I'll go over some of my favorite floss tubers to end the video with. So I only have 2 things to show for haul. So the first one is a Etsy pattern that is just a PDF, so I'm going to insert the picture. It is Harry Styles, which if you don't know, he is a pop singer, and he came out of the band One Direction. So he's my favorite artist, so I just wanted to stitch him up, and this is what he looks like on his album cover, his recent album. This is like him on the album cover, and I have the perfect fabric for this pattern. Let me get it out really quickly. It's like in my... Okay, so I'm going to do it on this 14 count pink, light pink Ada, which I already had in my stash. So when I saw this picture on Etsy, I was like, yes, please, I need that. And if you didn't see my whip parade, I had started stitching a picture from a concert of Harry Styles, but it was a picture that I didn't take, and so I realized that maybe that's kind of like copyright, or like, I don't know, it just felt like I should get the photographer's permission to stitch it up, so I stopped stitching that. So I found this Harry Styles pattern, and I was like, yes please. So I went ahead and bought it, and I'm gonna start stitching that soon. Probably not till September though, because I'm doing this arbitrary August thing, so yes. But I was really excited that I already had the right fabric in my stash, and it will fit on there, so that is really fun. And there's not a lot of like pop singer patterns on Etsy or anywhere, because I guess, I don't really know, I guess it doesn't have a big audience to stitch that kind of thing, but I was really happy that I found that, so I bought that, and I will put the Etsy shop on the screen too, by the way. I don't remember what it was called, but yes, I will put that on the screen. And I think she has some other pop culture patterns, so maybe, I don't know. And then my other piece of haul is a needle minder, which is my first needle minder, and it is also from Etsy. So hold on, my throat gets so dry when I talk so much. So it came in this little blue packaging, and it is a mask. How cute is that? It's a little mask. So I'm gonna put this on Pandemic, because mask, pandemic, you know, I feel like it just goes together. And since Pandemic is what I work on the most, that's what I'm gonna put my needle minder on. So I just think it's so cute. And it's a great reminder to wear your masks. Wear your masks. When you go out in public, wear your mask. But yeah, so this is from an Etsy shop called Caffeinated Cat Crafts. I think she has this, or they, I don't know if it's a she. I think they have this needle minder in a light blue color and white, in case you don't like pink. And I'm going to put this on Pandemic really quickly, because I'm so excited. I've never used a needle minder before, but I always just like stab my needle into like a pillow or something that's near me while I'm not using it. So a needle minder will come in handy. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. So there's my little mask on Pandemic. How cute is that? Honestly, might incorporate that into the design and just leave it on there when I'm done. It's so cute. I'm just kidding, but that's really cute. So yeah, I don't have haul very often because I don't have a lot of money. So it's really exciting that I had some haul this week. And I actually do have haul next video, or maybe the one after that as well, because I ordered stuff from 123 Stitch. And I also ordered, well, I shouldn't have haul because I don't have the money to spend, but apparently I'm spending it anyways. So I have stuff coming from 123 Stitch, which I'll show you guys when it comes. And then I also bought the Stitch Along material pack for the October Stitchonomy? Is that what it's called, right? Stitch Along for October? I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. But I bought the pack for that. So, those will be in my upcoming videos. Okay, so now I'm going to go over my favorite floss tubers because in my second floss tube video, Peach II Beauty commented and asked me to make a video about my favorite floss tubers. So I thought I would just put it on the end of this video because this one's not very long anyways. So I'm going to go over my favorite floss tubers, which this isn't even the full list. I just jotted some down before I started filming this. So I watch a lot of FlossTube, and this is probably not even half, but I will go over some of these. So the first two are newer FlossTubers like myself, so I thought I would give them a little shout out. Not a shout out, but just mention them. So the first one is Almond M&Ms, and that is Almond, A-L-M-O-N-D, M-N-M-S, Almond M&Ms. And she is new to FlossTube. She lives in New York, and I think she has 4 FlossTube videos right now. One is in Spanish, so she's at the same kind of, she started around the same time I did, and Almond M&Ms are her favorite candy, which is why her channel name is that. She is working on she's also doing the Peppermint Purple Sal, and then she's doing a full coverage piece of her boyfriend, and so she has really pretty pieces. And then the next one is Noah Stitches. He only has 1 video so far, and he is also very new, obviously, to FlossTube, but he is not new to stitching. Apparently he has been stitching since he was in high school, and he has some beautiful finishes. He did a Disney Lion King piece, and it is gorgeous. And so he's also doing Pandemic and another long dog. So go check him out. And then I'm just going to go through these ones pretty quickly. So Michelle Bendy Stitchy, obviously. I'm pretty sure we all watch her. I love her videos. I love her live videos if I actually get on there when she's live. That's only happened 1 time, but I go back and watch them anyways. So, and then Barbara's daughter, Dizzy Stitcher. He is also kind of new to FlossTube, and he is located in Australia, but he is from the UK. So I love watching his videos. He does beautiful full coverage pieces, and his accent's really nice as well. So, and then Handwork Maniac, Colorado Cross Stitcher, Coco Hamas Stitchery. Sorry if I said that wrong. But Coco Hamas Stitchery is a stitcher, and she lives in the Bahamas with her husband. They moved from Texas to the Bahamas for her husband's job, I think. So she talks about cross stitch, but also what it's like to live in the Bahamas, especially during the pandemic. So that's really interesting. Stitchin' Mommy, which is Sarah, the one that did Arbitrary August, or created Arbitrary August. Brenda and the Cereal Starter. Georgia Girl Stitching. Stitching is Elementary. Stitching is Elementary, I cannot remember her name, but she is also new to to FlossTube. And she's an elementary school teacher, so hence her channel name is Stitching is Elementary. And then, the one that got me into FlossTube, the first FlossTube channel I ever found was Teresa Little Stitcher. She is in the UK, I believe, and she did a series on Heaven and Earth designs, like how to stitch one. I think that's how I found her channel, and that's how I was introduced to FlossTube. So, and then Jen Lee, which is the creator of 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. I really like her videos. So that is all I jotted down, but that is not all the people that I watch. But there's just some recommendations. So I think that's it. I think that's all I have to talk about. I'm going to start stitching on summertime. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with my update, some more haul, hopefully, if it comes in time. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to see my next update video. I really appreciate it. Oh, also, I hit 600 subscribers this past week, which is incredible because I'm pretty sure I just said in my last video that I had hit 500 subscribers. So that is crazy to me because, like I said, I've been on YouTube for 3 years. So to be gaining so quickly is, I mean, not that the numbers actually matter that much, but it's just nice to see that people actually want to see what you're talking about. So I appreciate it. And anyways, yeah, so if you want to hit subscribe to see my future videos, then you can do that, or you can not do that. But yes, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.